Okay, welcome back. Today we are having simultaneous equations. So before we start, make sure you pause the video and try to solve this equation. X plus y equals to 7. What answer did you get? It's impossible, right? So we cannot solve an equation with two unknowns unless there are two equations. Okay, so here's the principle. If you have two unknowns, you need two equations to solve. And if you have three unknowns, you will need three equations. If you have four unknowns, you'll need four equations. It will be enough for you to solve the equation. But for this video, we will stick to two equations and two unknowns. So to solve this, we need more clues. So let us add another equation here. Ta-da! Now we have enough clues to solve this equation. But how do we do it? We only know how to solve a linear equation with only one unknown. So there we have like two methods to help us. We have the substitution method. We have the substitution and elimination. We have multiple methods, but these methods, substitution and elimination, help us to reduce these two equations into one equation with one unknown. We have also graphical method, but those ones we'll deal with them further. Okay, so let's start with the best one, the easiest one. Of course, all of them are easy. Let's start the substitution method in this video. So substitution method, what we do, we take any equation. Let's first label this equation. We label this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. So we take, for instance, let's say equation 1. So we take we take equation 1. So equation 1 says, we can take any equation, x plus y equals to 7. It's x plus y equals to 7. So if x plus y equals to 7, we make any value x or y the subject of this equation. So let's take maybe x. So x equals to y. When it comes here, it becomes 7 minus y. You need to check my video on how to solve linear equation before we jump into this one. So some we can just take minus y here, minus y here, so as we can be left with x here and maintain the balance. Make sure you check that video. Okay, x is equal to 7 minus y. That's our third equation. So what does this mean? This means that x is 7 minus y. So we can replace x anywhere with 7 minus y because they are the same thing. This equal sign means x is the same as 7 minus y. So if this equation 3, because it came from equation 1, we cannot take it back and replace the x here with 7 minus y because this equation 3 originated from equation 1. So we have to use the other equation that was never involved, which is 2x plus y. Okay, so we take equation 3, we take it into equation 2. Again, because equation 3 came from equation 1, so we cannot substitute it back to equation 1. Rather, we substitute it to equation 2 because it was never involved. So equation 3 says, equation 3, it is 2x plus y equals to 11. Right? Now, x is 7 minus y. That's what equation 3 tells us. So instead of writing x, we can write 7 minus y. We are not changing the meaning because x is the same as 7 minus y. So 2x 7 minus y plus y equals to 11. Now look at this. 2 7 minus y plus y equals to 11. Consider the brackets here. Make sure this whole thing, the value of x, is inside the brackets. Most people miss that. So if it's inside the brackets, that means this 2 multiplies this 7 and this y. So 2 times 7 equals to 14. 2 times, consider the sign, negative y equals to minus 2y plus this y equals to 11. Okay, then 14 minus 2y plus y. So minus 2y plus y, it is minus y, right? So it is 14 minus y equals to 11. See, we are left with only one equation with one unknown. linear equations. Again, I insist you have to check my video on how to solve linear equations so as you could understand what we're doing here. So we want to be left with only y here. What do? I subtract 14 here, I remove 14 here, remove 14 here to maintain the balance. So 14 here, we are left with only minus y equals to 11 minus 14 is minus 3. I want to be left with only y, not negative y. So I can multiply by negative 1 here. Again, I multiply by negative 1. So y equals to positive 3. Ooh. Now we have the value of y, but we need also the value of x because our equation has got two unknowns, x and y. So we have the value of y. How do we get the value of x? Ta-da! Equation 3. Just clear. X equals to 7 minus y. But you can use any equation, equation 1, equation 2. But I prefer we go with equation 3 because it's straightforward. So it says x equals to 7 minus y. But we already have the value of y. We said y equals to 3. Or x equals to, instead of y, put 3 because they're the same. 7 minus 3. So the value of x equals to 4. So therefore, x is 4 and y is 3. See, that's how we solve simultaneous equation by substitution method. It's very easy. Let's try another example to make sure we cement the concept. Okay, let's get to this. We have 3x minus 2y equals to 4, 7x minus 9y equals to 5. Can try to solve it. Okay, again, let's first label this equation. Let's call this equation 1. You can label it then you can just call it equation Dale, equation your name, whatever. But 1 and 2 are more convenient and easier. Okay, so we first have to create equation 3. Equation 3 is created by making any value with the subject. So you can choose any equation to create equation 3. Let me choose, say, equation 1. So from equation 1, again, I prefer making x the subject, but you can also make y. Equation 1 says 3x minus 2y equals to 4. Okay, again, anything that has no x goes to the other side. Okay, so we have 3x equals to 4 minus 2y. To put it here, we add, it comes plus 2y. Minus, and it comes, it becomes addition. Or you can use the other way around where you add plus 2y plus 2y. Here they will cancel, we'll be left with 4 plus 2y. Okay, 3x equals to 4 plus 2y. But I need to be left with only x, not 3x. So I divide by 3 here. To maintain the balance, I should also divide by 3 here. X again equals to 4 plus 2y over 3. So that's our equation 3. Okay, 4 plus 2y equals to 3. Now because it came from equation 1, so we substitute equation 3 into equation 2. We can't substitute it back again to equation 1. So I take equation 3 to equation 2. So I take it there. Equation 3, what does it say? It says 7x minus 9y, forgive the wind, equals to 5. Okay, 7x minus 9y equals to 5. Now instead of x equals to this thing, so I can replace it with that one. My main goal here is to simplify the equation from having two equations with two unknowns and to make an equation with only one unknown, because we are more familiar with. So that's what substitution is all about, and then we solve it. So that's why we created a equation 3 whereby x equals to this expression in terms of y, and we replace it here. Instead of x, we write this expression in terms of y because x equals to that expression. So 7, then instead of x, remember I put brackets here. This time they're big because it's a fraction. 4 plus 2y over 3 minus 9y equals to 5. Okay, very simple. 7 here, the meaning of brackets, that means 7 multiplies this one and this thing. So it is 28. 7 times 4, 7 plus 2y plus 14y over 3 minus 9y equals to 5. Damn, we have these fractions. How do we get rid of them? They're kind of making our equation a bit complex. So I need to remove this 3 down here. Get out your 3. So how do we do it? Let's find the trick. We need to multiply. If we multiply by 3 here, 3 times this one, this 3 and this 3 will cancel. But come on, it will change the meaning of our whole equation. So to maintain the balance and maintain the meaning of the equation, this 3 has to be multiplied throughout the left hand side and the right hand side. So we multiply 3 here to the whole left hand side, put the brackets, 3 multiplies here and 3 multiplies here. Also to multiply 3 here. Again, in linear equation, solving them, we should maintain the balance, because equal sign means this side and this side are equal. So if we do anything here, we should also do the same here to maintain this equalness, or I like calling it the balance. So this 3 means it multiplies here. So if 3 times this 3 on the denominator, they will simplify. Hence, no more fractions, but numbers start getting huge. 3 times negative 9y, it is minus 27y, equals to 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, now where these y's, 14y minus 27y, that, okay, let's start 28, that is minus 13y equals to 15. Okay, then I need to be left with only y here, so anything that has no y, we remove it. 28 we remove on this left hand side. What do? We subtract 28 here to remove it. Also we subtract 28 here to maintain the balance. Whatever we do on this side should also be done on this side. So 28 minus 28 is 0. We are left with minus 13y equals to 15 minus 28, that is 13, negative 13. I need to be left with y, not negative 13y. I divide by negative 13y, 13, sorry, by negative 13, leaving me with y equals to 1. Very simple. Y equals to 1, but I need also to find the value of x. I already have the value of y equals to 1. Again, I use equation 3. X says x here, equation 3, x equals to 4 plus 2y on 3 to find the value of x. I say x equals to 4 plus 2y over 3. But y equals to 1. We all know y equals to 1. So in the place of y, I put 1. X then equals to 4 plus 2. Put 1 here on 3. So x equals to 4. 2 times 1 is just 2 on 3. So x equals to 4 plus 2 is 6 on 3. So x equals to 2. So now we have the value of x is 2 and the value of y is 1. So that's how we solve simultaneous equation by substitution method. It's very easy, very straightforward. It's not complicated. Make sure you try your best to practice and get more confident and more familiar with the simultaneous equation. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel. See you on the next video.